بر شما. به قسمت دوم سمینار زنان و ازدواج توسط دکتر آزیتا ساعیان توجه بفرمایید. قسمت سوم این برنامه روز دوشنبه 28 جون ساعت 1:30 بعد از ظهر از طریق همین رادیو برگزار خواهد شد. همچنین این سمینار را می توانید از وبسایت یا اپلیکیشن امبریس گروث تهیه بفرمایید.
I'd like to become girlfriend boyfriend or let you know that I'm really thinking about having a future with you. Would it be okay with you if we take this relationship to the next level? There is a chance you will get to see the woman you saw for the 3 months ongoing after that. Right? She'll be even happier to be with you. Because she's now what? She's now secure with you. Because for us, as women, time is limited. And so we don't want to waste our time. Now, I have to take a pause here and say something that some people may not like. Would that be okay? And it has to do with sex. When I mention the word sex in the Persian community, everybody's like, she said sex. We do sex, but we don't talk about it, right? I know, some of you don't do sex. Some of you would rather not do sex. Let's face it, okay. And some people haven't had sex for a very long time and wish they would, right? But we don't talk about sex, yes? It's not a subject we talk about over dinner with about 100 people. People ask me this question all the time. When is it a good time in a relationship to have sex? And people won't ask me tonight, that's why I will answer it. For a woman, if she's dating to get married, it is not a good idea to have sex until she is certain about the commitment in the relationship, and that sometimes is not until she's actually married. Do you understand? So you have to know where you're at. Now, for those of you who think that you are talking to somebody who was Virgin Mary before she got married, I am not. You will read in my book that I was not. So this isn't about promoting virginity. This is about understanding the differences between men and women. We have to understand that we are different. Women relate to sex as a bonding. We relate to sex like we do to relationship, forever. What we deal with is the minute that we have touched each other, the minute that we have become physically involved. We are bonded. Whether we even like that person or not, the person that we get physical with, we start making plans to have a future with, even if he's a wrong person for us. And it has to do with a very mischievous and naughty hormone called oxytocin. What is it called? Oxytocin is a very, very funny hormone. It is a bonding hormone. It's like super glue. What is it? Super glue, yes? And in the woman's body, it acts like exactly like super glue. Did you ever super glue something and your finger got stuck to the super glue and you couldn't get your finger off? Okay, that's how women get with men when we get sexually involved. Even if he's wrong for us, we can't get away. And then we try to fix him. If he's a drug addict, we try to get him off drugs. If he is a womanizer, we try to control his womanizing. If he's irresponsible, we try to wake him up in the morning to make sure he gets to work or to school or whatever. If he's not good with money, we try to help him and support him and work with him so he can make money. If he's a liar, we try to catch him every time. Check his emails, check his texts, check this, check that, catch him in all the lies. Do you get my drift? This is not your future husband, ladies. This is a formula for disaster. And I speak as someone who's been there many times. Yes? So I'm not talking to you out of psychology books. So, because of oxytocin, you want to keep your attraction to the man you're with under control. And you want to stay physically away until you are sure that he's appropriate for marriage. Now, how many of the younger people here who are single, one of your requirements for getting married, this is to the women, one of your requirements for getting married is that you have to be in love and attracted to the man you want to get married to. But I know from the disasters I see in my office that a lot of young women are looking for men that they're physically attracted to or in love with in order to get married. Now the problem with that is this. As women, if we are attracted to a man or in love with him, we start acting weird. We're not ourselves anymore. You know why? Because we want him to like us. So we start putting on all kinds of things so he'll like us. And we turn ourselves into a pretzel around him. If he likes somebody who cooks, we become a cook and we take cooking classes and we cook food for him. And, all of a sudden we become a chef, right? And if he likes thin women and we go on these insane diets to lose weight. And if he likes educated women, we start reading, right? Agreed? Yes, this is what we do. It's crazy. And then you're not yourself. Yes? All in order to do what? To please him. But you're not yourself. You're acting like who? Somebody else. Now, I suggest to women, the best formula for your marriage is to be with a man who already likes you exactly the way you are. He likes your body. He likes your education. He likes your sense of humor. He likes the way you act. He likes your dreams. He likes your mind. He likes your jokes. He likes your money. Thank you. Exactly the way you are. Or he likes your credit card bills exactly the way they are. Right? He's willing to take on your debt. He has no problems with that. Right? The reason for that is that a man who likes you the way you are, you feel confident around him. You can breathe. You can be yourself. You then begin to pay attention to what? If you're not so worried about, does he like me? Does he think I'm sexy? Does he, I don't know. Is he going to ask me to marry me? Is he looking at other girls, right? Shh. If you're not putting all your time and attention on that, what do you as a woman then pay attention to? To who he is. To who he is. Who is this man? Is he really qualified to be my husband? Is he decent? Is he honest? Is he considerate? Is he understanding? Is he honest? Is he generous? Is he truthful? Is he loyal? What are his values? What is his past? What are his dreams? What is his relationship with his friends? How does he treat people? How does he treat his parents? What happened in his last relationships? You actually become confident to deal with who he is and what he's doing with his life and being willing and able to ask the right questions. Yes? We talked about dating. So I want to say, and I talked about sex, yes? So you can do whatever you want, have as much sex as you want, but if you decide that it's now time to get married, and this isn't a license, Dr. Sayan said I should go have sex, so I'm going to do that, yes? No, this is something you need to choose, to do or not to do. It has to do with your value system. What I can say to you is this, it's your body. You decide. No culture, no religion, no parent, nobody can decide for you. You need to decide, sex or no sex, it's your body. Be responsible for that. You see, be responsible for that is what I will tell you. And then it'll all turn out. I don't recommend that you have sex while you're dating to get married to the people that you're dating for future because it will confuse us as women. It won't allow us to think clearly. But one of the things that I teach women in the workshop is the distinction between what men are interested in when they find a woman physically desirable. And I will give you a little bit of it, okay? Yes? When a man finds you physically desirable, it doesn't mean that he is interested in your body. When a man finds you physically desirable, it means his body wants to be next to your body. He is physically attracted to you. Yes? Which means his body is attracted. What's missing from this equation? How many women here are interested in having the whole thing? The mind and the body? For those of you who raised your hand, and only those of you, I will tell you this. For a man to be interested in you beyond the physical, it has to be that you carry qualities that I call the qualities of being a queen. And a queen is physically desirable, but she's a lot more than that. She carries qualities such as confidence, courage, lovability. She loves herself, appreciation, and so on. There's about 7 qualities that a woman has to have. These qualities are so important that after we had the advanced women's workshop, the women in those workshops said to me, this has become the most important thing in our lives, and it has nothing to do with just our marriages or with our relationships. It is that when we are being lovable and adorable, everything in life is magical. It is as if we are ourselves, free to be the most amazingly powerful, gracious women walking the planet. Is that good? Yes. Being lovable and adorable is a way that a woman gets to be. And the result of that is that men just want to be around you. And they want to be around you for a lifetime. Because when they're around you, they feel appreciated, respected, admired for all that they are. And when men are treated that way by a woman who's doing it naturally, it's not an act, what happens is they just fall in love every day with this woman. And they want to be better and better and better around her. And for her. And for all humanity. That is what happens to men around women who are lovable and adorable. They will do what it takes to make you happy, because that's all they want to do. But that's what men want to do anyway, all the time. It's just that you become a recipient by being willing to receive all their generosity. Yes? Good? Good. Yeah? Yeah. Why I insist on the not sex part is because women don't get to be lovable and adorable that way. They lose sight of that, and when they have sex with a man, they start acting like his wife even before they are. And then they're in danger because he is not married to them. He's single. And then women start losing their self-confidence, their vitality, their courage. They just start not being themselves. Yes? You know how we do that? Yes? That crazy thing that we do as women? Yeah. It doesn't work for us. So let's talk about how to date for marriage. Would that be good? Yes, for a woman? How to date? Because, you know, these parts are actually in my book. So if you don't want to take notes about this part, you don't have to. So there are criteria for the kind of man you actually want to date for marriage. And there are 3 criteria. And the 3 criteria are this. You want to date a man seriously for marriage if he has said that his intention is to get married. If a man says to you, let's just get to know each other, let's see where this thing goes, right? Should you be going out with him? No. Because men in this case really mean what they say. I'm not ready, right? Right. So I teach women in my workshop that men go through stages of development. So when a man says this to you, he's probably in a stage that I call middle night, or unfortunately for some of the younger women, he might be in his lover poet stage, where he's madly in love with you. He writes you poetry, he writes you songs, he wants to spend time with you, he plays music for you, he's like crazy about you, and you think, oh, this is it, we're getting married, happily ever after, I have found him, right? No. He is not ready. So this is how you know he's ready to get married. Other than the fact that he says, I want to get married. Because some men in their 20s who are in the lover poet stage will say to you, let's get married. Now, here's the problem with that. And I'm going to tell you why. You want to marry a man if he is financially, what's the word? Financially, what's the word? Secure. Financially secure. Now, that does not mean, I know the Persian translation for that is millionaire. I am not talking about that. I said financially secure. Yes? Which means that he wants to, is able to, and has the means, wants to, is able to, and has the means to support a family, even if you don't decide to have kids, that he wants to, has the means to, and is able to support a family. You want to be dating such a man. He also has to have the willingness, the ability, and the means to spend time with you, because you need to get to know each other. A man who's working 7 days a week and he never has time to come and see you, you can't get to know him, can you? No, you don't have time. He has no time. He also has to be emotionally available for a relationship, which means that you haven't met him a month after his divorce, or right after his breakup with his 2-year girlfriend. Because what does that mean? He's still heartbroken, he's on a rebound, right? How many women know exactly what I'm talking about? Yeah, I dated those guys, right? They're so vulnerable, they're so available, right? Until the girlfriend comes back. And then they don't call you for 3 months while they go back with the girlfriend, and you don't know what happened. So he has to be emotionally available, which means that he has done some work on himself to get to know who he is. And that one of the signs that a man is not emotionally available is that he talks negatively about his past relationships, and that you sense that he has resentments, or he blames her, or he's still angry with her, or it was her fault the relationship didn't work out. Yes? And if you're in that category, if as a woman you're angry with your last relationship, or with your brother, or with your father, or with any man in your life, are you available for a relationship with a man? No, you're not.
شما به قسمت دوم سمینار زنان و ازدواج توسط دکتر آزیتا ساعیان گوش دادید. قسمت سوم این برنامه روز دوشنبه 28 جون ساعت 1:30 بعد از ظهر از طریق همین رادیو برگزار خواهد شد. همچنین این سمینار رو میتونید از وبسایت یا اپلیکیشن امبریس گروث تهیه بفرمایید. کارگاه معروف و تاثیرگذار مقدماتی بانوان به زودی در تاریخ 25 تا 27 جون در لس آنجلس به صورت حضوری برگزار خواهد شد. برای اطلاعات بیشتر به وبسایت www.embracegrowth.com مراجعه بفرمایید و یا با شماره 310 460 2600 تماس بگیرید.